Hello Aries and welcome to your February predictions. This video is for Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising. So if you're one of those, please stay because I have some messages for you. We will start with the tarot cards and see what energy you are actually coming out of when it comes to your January, and then we will get into your February reading. So, dear spirit guides, I'm Lola, by the way. I think I haven't said that yet. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Okay. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You already have the Nine of Cups. So what else happened in January for Aries? You're drawn to this. And the Queen of Cups. What's going on? You know why I'm confused? Because what in the world? You have the Six of Wands. You know why? Because I know that people always start with Aries, but I started with Pisces. Because in sidereal, Pisces is actually the first sign. And I thought it also makes sense because of February. But Pisces also had very positive cards, and they also had the Six of Wands. So, as I said, it's for your sun, moon, and rising. So, if one of your signs is Pisces, I mean, this is absolutely double confirmation, like double, triple, quadruple confirmation. Okay. And then you also have the Wheel of Fortune, and you got the Hanged Man. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, now this doesn't always happen, but I feel very drawn to this card, like very, very drawn to this card. You also have the Moon card. Okay. I did not expect to take out so many cards because it's not a January reading. January is over now, but I have to lay them out on my desk to talk about them. So you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups means you some way, somehow made it possible for yourself because maybe you worked for it or it was given to you. All the things you can imagine, basically, like all the good stuff. And of course, I mean, being exaggerating so much is not realistic for everyone, but it means that you for sure had a wonderful January. Okay, you were not lacking anything. In fact, you were even the Queen of Cups. Even if you're a man, it doesn't matter, guys, okay? The Queen of Cups as well. And you also have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory. So whatever you did, oh, this is interesting. I love when this happens because in case you're new on my channel, I also have images in my head. Now, as I said before, I also had the Six of Wands for Pisces, but I had a different image on my mind. Actually, no, I didn't have an image on my mind because I have clairvoyance and also cognizance. For them, I felt like knowing. That's claircognizance, knowing what the victory was talking about. For you, it feels like we're talking about health, fitness, some kind of body goals. It doesn't have to be the case for everyone because this is a general reading, but generally speaking, like for the majority, it is talking about health and fitness. And I feel like it's a particular kind of sports because now I feel drawn to the horse. And I usually don't feel drawn. I oftentimes feel drawn to horses in oracle cards, but on this tarot card, no, this is the first time actually this happened. And let me tell you that this is actually, oh, this is interesting. Okay, it's not interesting for you, I guess. But the thing is, this is my first card deck, tarot or oracle. I mean, this is tarot, but this is the first card deck I bought many years ago. And still to this day, it happens in some readings that my eye falls on some kind of symbol it never fell on before. Like, how is that possible? I'm still wondering sometimes, how is that possible? And you know what? Me talking about this thing makes me feel like you achieved, like, it makes me think of a man. And I know that because I saw it in my analytics, the people watching my channel are actually women or mostly women. But this makes me think of like this detailed thing. Like this is my first card and whatnot. you know, like a man who is already very muscular. And of course, this can also go for women. But as I said, I have images in my head, and I had the image of a man in my head. Someone who's already very muscular. And for someone who doesn't know much about this body fitness kind of thing, heavy lifting and stuff, like for us, it makes no difference. But for them, they know exactly how to train in order to see a certain something on their body. I cannot even give you an example because I just don't know about these things. But this one kind of training where they only concentrate on this line muscle thingy, and it feels like this is what's going on, that you worked on something specific for a very long time and you achieved it. Why am I saying a very long time? Because you got the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. Sorry, the Ten of Cups. And the cups are, especially when it comes to something like king, queen, knight, page, they are very slow moving, meaning this is a lot of delayed gratification, like a lot of delayed gratification. Okay. And it feels like you worked on this for a very long time, because we have the hanged man. The hanged man is stuck in his position, meaning you had to work, really had to work on this for a very long time. Like there was that one tiny thing, you did it over and over and over again until you really became a pro. And we also have the moon. The moon is a very positive card, but it's also like you did this in hiding. Like you were not flashy or anything, which is not common for Aries at all. So at least you didn't do it maybe for the gram, but you did do it though. Okay, maybe your friends know about it, but it's not like the world knows about it. Or it depends on your situation. Like if you're not big on social media anyway, then for you in particular, it means that you haven't even told your friends about it. But whatever you did it in secret. Or now I have a different thing on my mind. You had an insecurity and that was a secret, but you working on it was not a secret. So something like that. You know what I mean, Aries? And you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever you did, you were supposed to do. You were supposed to do. And never forget, the Wheel of Fortune is a wheel. So it is turning. And you doing what you were supposed to do is turning your fortune, your destiny, basically. Okay, not your fortune, your destiny. Because here's the thing, some things are written, some things are not written. We sign a contract before we come to this planet as human beings, and I don't care about how woo this is. You know what I really hate? This is a pet peeve of mine. Sometimes when readers get into this direction of woo, they stop and say, oh, this is too woo, let's not go there because a lot of people don't care. I don't care about what people care about, because I said this many times in my videos, and there are not too many, just a few. If you're new on my channel, you can go check them out because most of the readings are timeless anyway. And I think so far all of them are actually timeless. Yeah. And what do I want to say? Oh yeah, the woo thing. When you feel drawn to my channel for whatever reason, there are a bunch of February predictions, but here you are, Aries. It means you felt drawn to me. And that means just as I'm interested in this woo-woo stuff, you are interested in that woo-woo stuff. So I'm telling you that our souls are signing contracts before they come to planet Earth as human beings. And some things are written. Like you cannot do anything about it. You have to experience this or that. But of course, you still have free will. Yes, you do. So if there's something that you have to overcome in order to move on in your life, you can do it in your first year of being a human being, probably not because then you're a baby, but let me just give you a few examples. Or in the first 10 years, in the first 20 years, or in the first 30 years, or even later in your life. But once you're done with that certain thing you were supposed to overcome, your life can finally move on. And if this is something that resonates with you, then of course this message is for you. Because as you know, Aries, sometimes we procrastinate so much that once we finally did what we were supposed to do, we are like, oh man, I mean, at the end, this only took a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, so much less than we thought it would take. And if we had done it earlier, it would have saved us so much time, so much headache and whatnot, and we could have moved on sooner. Okay, so it's basically that you overcame whatever you had to overcome. And now destiny's coming. And what is coming, we will see. So now for your actual February predictions, because this was still talking about January, okay? For your actual February predictions, I already feel drawn to a card, but we will shuffle anyway, because no, I did not feel drawn to the first card. I feel drawn to the first part of this deck. There's a very strong energy in here. No, wait a second. As I said it, the energy, okay, this sounds very strange for people who have never heard of these things before, but now the energy moved to another place. Like a wheel. Oh my God. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Like the wheel is turning. First, your energy was in one place, and now it's moving to another place because you're free to do so. I mean, you had the victory card. This means you are victorious. And when are we victorious? When something is over and done. I mean, you're not announced a victorious person in the middle of a basketball game. No, it's at the end when your team actually won, you know? Oh, this was cool. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Now look, we want to check out the Spirit Animal Oracle card deck because I want to find out, or we want to find out, who or what you are becoming in February. And if this is something huge, it could mean that you are now getting into the energy of working on this, and you will keep on working on this. I'm telling you, the energy is so strong in the front of the deck and in the back of the deck. It is so strong. Okay, I already have your card. You have the squirrel. Wait a second. You have the squirrel, which stands for being always prepared. There is a text in case you haven't seen it, but I am going to read it out for you. I mean, it's tiny, so let me read. It says, "You are the expert of hard work and hard play." Of course you are. There's more on the text, but if it resonates, man, it resonates, man, okay? Hard work and hard play. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay, this does not fall from the sky. It doesn't. This is something you have been working for. And because you worked so hard, you were able to also play hard, work hard, play hard, you know? Okay, once again, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. This is something you can take with you, or should take with you in February. Okay, so I actually, this is strange. I don't like saying these things multiple times. I mean, we cannot help ourselves. We say things once, but I cannot help but say it again, that both your tarot card and this oracle card, it was not the same in the other video, but they still remind me of the Pisces reading. The messages were like almost the same, if not exactly the same. So if you have Pisces and Aries as your sun, moon, or rising, then I mean, guys, no, this cannot be true. No, this cannot be true. No, it cannot be true. This card came out. Now look at this. I have so many tea leaves that I have to shuffle them in 2 different chunks, okay? Out of all the tea leaves I have, the beetle came out, the same card we had for Pisces. You know what? At this point, I don't care if you're a sun, moon, rising Pisces as well as Aries. Check that reading out anyway. Okay, sometimes things are just this way. It for sure is double confirmation, let me tell you. They also had the good fortune card, the same beetle card, the same one. Like this cannot be true. No, don't fall. You have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Okay, dealings or relationship with a woman. What else do we have? The camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. It also reminds me of your squirrel card, the always be prepared card, the perseverance and preparation, because this card, the Spirit Animal Oracle card, talked about having a plan so you can successfully move on. And perseverance, I mean, it's like, this one also reminds me of the Hanged Man, like keep going with what you're doing, even if it's very repetitive work. Where is the Hanged Man? Come on. Here it is. Even if it is very repetitive work, keep doing whatever you're doing, okay? And you will overcome problems. Problems are not always things like you have to face another person and actually argue. It's not like that. A problem can also be you lacking the energy or motivation to moving on with whatever you have planned for yourself. Okay, like I mean, the word problem is a very broad term. You have the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. This is interesting because I felt like checking out. I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask Spirit why you got the woman card. I mean, it is way too generic. What do you mean dealings or relationship with a woman? Like, okay, you mean being human being and having human interactions? It's a bit too broad. And I wanted confirmation. Now we got the turkey. Someone behaving stupidly. You know what? We already know what you should do in February, which is planning in order for you to stay on track. And okay. You have the whale, great worry over nothing. Oh, I wanted to channel something. Is there a possibility that you are also listening to the readings of the YouTuber Sun Love Stars? Because the moment I wanted to channel, and her image showed up on my mind. So maybe there's a video you already watched, a reading of hers you already watched, or one that is going to be uploaded by her. And there's an important message for you. This is strange, never happened before, me guiding you to another reader, but why not? I mean, if that's the message, then that's the message. Go to her channel and say hi from me. You have the tulip, great passion. Okay, now it's all over the place. No, we want to focus. Dear spirit guides, what is the woman and the turkey about? What is the woman and the turkey about? The bear, danger, especially in money matters. And you have the broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Interesting. And it has to do with that woman. What is that woman doing? Wait, let me see if I feel drawn to another card deck. Because I always put out all of my cards, but even if I know that I'm not going to use them all, seek out information that will help you. You got the vine. I mean, that's probably also why you're here, but these spirit guides, can you please tell us what's up with that woman? You have the forest, muddled, unclear thinking, and the grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. A woman is going to show up in your life if she's not here already. And this person, it's jealousy. Yes, because sometimes I have the image of other oracle cards or tarot cards on my mind. They just show up. And I have a card of, it's a card of gossip and jealousy from another oracle card deck that's not even on my desk. So someone has a huge problem with you being so successful. And that's why they want to mess with your money situation. And don't overlook it. I mean, I'm not saying put all of your energy into that situation. That's not what I'm saying. But don't overlook it completely. You have to be careful. You have to be careful because this person, maybe they have a very powerful evil eye. Could be the case because we have the forest, muddled and unclear thinking. And this is something that people can do with their witchy powers, which is to suck out the energy out of you. I'm not talking about an energy vampire, like a friend who's sucking the energy out of you because all they do all day long is talking about their problems. And it's always the same. It's always the same ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago. No, I'm talking about someone who actually has the power because of witchcraft, probably, or something else. Could also be manifestation, something like that, where they suck out the energy out of you to the point where you are not going to have the energy anymore to keep on going and working, you know? And it is going to affect your money situation if you're not careful, okay? Only if. And it is an obstacle to overcome. Okay, it's an obstacle to overcome because you also got the Hills card. How can, oh, okay, I wanted to put it down. I wanted to put this down and then this one almost fell out, April. I put April to the side, or not to the side, it's actually in front of me, and see what that means. Dear spirit guides, okay. Another one on the ground. Dear spirit guides, can you please tell us how, okay, June. Can you please tell us? Okay, June. We have April and June. And look, here's the thing. On all of these cards, there are flowers. Look at the woman card. There are flowers in the background. You also have the tulip. Now, you also have April, which shows flowers. You also have June, which also shows flowers and a woman. There's a lot going on with flowers. So if you have a person on your mind, it feels like a family member to me, to be honest with you, like an aunt or a mother, like a stepmother, something like that. Someone who loves their flowers, they always go flower shopping, or they make sure that their husband or wife, whatever, whoever, or their son always gifts them flowers. If I'm saying woman and flower and you're thinking of a particular person, it's that person. It's exactly that person. Okay, dear spirit guides, what can Aries do because of that situation? How can Aries handle that situation? Okay. Family wishes come true. You have the well. I just said family member. It feels like that woman is a family member. Yeah, that's what something I wanted to say before, and then I didn't. But now the card is coming out, meaning that what I was thinking before was actually a channeled message. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm just thinking thoughts or if I'm channeling. But I was thinking before, because of what I was saying, that you shouldn't put all of your energy into what's going on, but you should also not overlook it. And because it has to do with money, you have to put your foot down. Even if it is your aunt or whatever, whoever, I do not care. We care about you, Aries, okay? You should care about yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. You are a fire sign. No, we're not allowing this. And now you even got the bull. You got the bull, and it says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Do not back down. Even it doesn't have to always mean like the most scariest, dangerous, serious thing, like someone is actually coming to you and taking away your money. No, it could just mean what I said before, because I had the image of another oracle card that's not even on my desk of gossip and jealousy. So maybe this is someone who likes to give those comments and poke and poke it by by saying stuff like that, like, oh, another new handbag, I wonder how she's affording this, something like this. Okay, put your foot down immediately. Don't be a cool girl where you're like, oh, I'm so laid back, I don't even care about these comments. I'm not saying grab this person by their hair and punch them in the face. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, but put your foot down immediately, because if you let those people slip, if you let them slide, sorry, if you let them slide, they don't see it as, oh, Aries, let me go this time, but next time I should be careful. No, that's not how they see these things. They think, oh, I did it once, I can do it again. I did it once, I do it twice. They're not going to stop me. No, but you are going to stop them. Your spirit guides, anything else I can tell, Aries? This feels actually very fiery. It feels like we are in your element for sure. And you have the love card. I am going to check out love messages. So wait a second, love card. But we also have the bag. Wasn't I just talking about a handbag as an example? Something important such as a new job or a raise. Makes sense because you worked a lot in January. And by the way, it's not just wait a second. I keep it in my hand so I don't forget the message. And we talked about the January tarot cards. It's not like you did all of those things, like the Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. Those are huge deals. You did not all do all of that in January, but it is your January energy, okay? So if you're thinking Lola's message is not completely correct because I've been actually working on this stuff for 2 years. No, we just talked about what energy are you coming out of when it comes to January, okay? Now, you also got the flute. And this speaks about that woman situation. Remember a few moments ago when I held all of these cards in the camera because all of them depict flowers, all of them. And now you have these kind of sad looking flowers and it says disappointment in a friend or lover. Now look, context matters, interpretation matters, reading the card properly matters. To me, you know what this feels like. I'm telling you, this card in another reading with other cards on the desk, on the table could mean something different. Not in this case. These sad flowers to me feel like that particular woman who's trying to work against you. And the flowers are dying because whatever they tried to do did not work out. Why? Because you put your foot down. You put your foot down, Aries, and you did not let them slide. You didn't. This is why they are upset, because whatever they tried to do against you, working against you, did not work. It is a temporary situation. Yeah, you got the tent. A temporary situation. And right after this one, you have the February card. I mean, come on. Come on. We're talking about February, so this situation, whatever's happening with that woman, is just temporary, okay? It's not going to be the end all be all. You also have the career card. Don't worry. It's not intertwined with the woman message thingy. No. The cards that are coming out for you are all over the place. And this is actually also a message. It feels like while you're working on something in February, these other things are coming in between. Like your main focus, as it should be, is whatever you want to be successful in. Could be career, doesn't have to be, but could be career. So let's say day in, day out in February, you're working on this. And in the meantime, you hear some yabbity yap here and some yabbity yap there. Someone is telling you something about someone who said something to someone. Okay, that's how gossiping works. And somehow the message finds you, but it's not your main focus in February, and it shouldn't be. Okay, be careful with that one. It shouldn't be. Keep your energy focused on whatever you want to achieve. You achieving the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in January should not be the end of your 2024 journey. Like, no, not at all. It's just the beginning. We're just getting started. And because you got the love card, now let's finally check out some love messages for you, Aries. We are doing two things, one for the singles, and I'm using the Romance Angel Oracle card deck, and one for the taken one. So if you are in a relationship, wait a moment, we will first check out for the singles, which card is coming up. So, dear spirit guides, for my single Aries in February 2024, we got this card right here, and we got this card right here. Okay, I'll show you in a moment, and you will know why I'm laughing. Just yesterday, I recorded something and I got the same cards, but I did not take them out of the deck immediately. One came out later. Okay, my dear singles, life is fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, your love life is going to be fun. That card was wrong. That's not the right one. I think we got the cards. I don't think I have to look for more. Okay, look guys, you are meeting someone, so if you're single, this one's for you. Yeah, calling in your soulmate. Once again, cards keep showing. I stopped saying it, but cards kept showing up that were also in the Pisces reading. I will stop talking about Pisces now. Okay, sorry. Look, the first cards why I was laughing were the very soon and the true love card. I mean, is that funny? No, it's wonderful. So let's smile about it, but it's not funny. The thing is, I was smiling because of the same depiction. Do you see the cards? There's a woman leaning on a man. Okay, so the man basically has her back. And that if that's not a wonderful place to be in, then guys, I mean, I don't know what is, okay? And one is the very soon card, and the other one is the true love card. True love. I mean, very soon. I mean, okay. What was after that? Yeah, this one. Let your friends help you and getting to know each other. But what's important to me, because I don't always look at the messages on the cards because sometimes they don't matter. And in this case, they don't. I mean, I also didn't for these two. Okay. The depiction mattered. And so, and it also does here. So if you're able to look at the screen, because sometimes we listen to these readings like a podcast, maybe you're driving or something. But if you look at the images here, you can see a lot of people in a gathering, sitting together, chatting, laughing, and whatnot. So it could be that you meet that person at a party. Okay, maybe at a party, and it says, let your friends help you. So maybe it's a friends party where you initially didn't want to go, but then you go anyway, and they introduce you to someone, and this is who you're talking to all night. And I just have an image on my mind once again from Euphoria. And no, it's not going to be a Euphoria kind of party or situation because that's a bit too dark and serious. Okay, but what I'm seeing is I don't know the characters' names. There was this party with two people, the dealer and the girl who was the sister of another main character. I don't know if you know all the names, write them in the comments. When they were sitting on a couch, getting to know each other for the first time and chatting and whatnot. And it feels like that. Like it is a party, but then as the night progresses, at some point, it's not a group of people talking to each other anymore, but you and a certain person talking to each other. And it has a very lighthearted energy to it, very lighthearted. Okay, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, it's gonna be fun. And lastly, you also have the calling in your soulmate. I mean, what more should I say to this? If you want your soulmate to show up in your life, the doors are open to this now. We have our free will, Aries. You can block the door. It is possible for you to block the door. But if this is actually something that you do want in your life, now is the best time. Now is the best time, like as in the easiest time to do so. It will manifest in your life very fast and very easily if this is something that you do want. And now let's move on to the taken Aries. Okay, dear spirit guides, for my dear Aries people, who are in a relationship, what message do you have for them? I already took out that one card. Let's see if there's another one. Yes, there's another one. No, it went back into the deck. Anything else for those in a relationship? Okay. Okay, so you got this one. I recently had a first date reading, and this picture was for one of the groups. So maybe if you don't have to, this is a separate reading, but if you listened to that group in that first date reading, or you feel drawn to this picture now when you look at the first date reading, then that's more information for you. You can go to that reading and check it out and see what will come out for you. It doesn't have to be though, okay? As I said before, the context matters. The context matters of a reading. So if you go to the first date reading and if you feel drawn to the group that had this picture, then that message is for you. If not, then not. Okay, if not, then not. But for now, this person right here stands for the following message. I read it out to you. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And that other person is your partner, because this is for the taken ones. And then we also have this card right here, and it stands for trust. And I'm also reading out the message for you. It says, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Interesting. I want to read both of them again. Okay, maybe it helps, Aries. So the first one said, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. There is a certain situation going on right now in your love life, but you are not very happy with it, says this card, and you don't have to accept it, Aries. It doesn't mean you have to leave this relationship completely unless you want to. If you want to, that's fine. That's your choice. But don't think you have to do such drastic decisions, have to make such drastic decisions. You don't have to. You can think these things through and decide for yourself what you want, and then have an open conversation with your partner and see what will come out of it. Because if they don't want to move on, then they don't want to move on. But something is going on in your situation right now, and I cannot really say what it is because I don't have an image on my mind. No message is coming, probably because it's so general that it's different for everyone. Give me a moment. I see the letter E. The letter E on my mind, but that's all I got. That's all I got. Maybe it tells you something. I don't know. No, I don't know. You can have a conversation with your partner and the situation can be resolved. I feel like you feel like this is a situation where you're not getting out of anymore. You can get out of this. You can work through this with your partner. It is possible for sure. But let me tell you that there's also another love reading coming because we have Valentine's Day this month. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel so you're not going to miss it. And I will see you very soon, Aries. Goodbye.